Great. Yeah, I'm Henry Merker. I'm a studio designer working primarily in wood. I'm from Philadelphia. I'd say my practice is best described as the pursuit of rare shapes and finding unconventional forms in woodworking in the medium of home goods and wall hanging art. For my residency, I worked in cork and reconstituted cork, mostly on the lathe. And so I have a little bit of a wood turning background, but this residency really pushed me to utilize more materials in more ways and expand upon my fabrication processes. In terms of like impacts on like my career, but also like the community here, they have an amazing network and they're wonderful people. It's tough as an artist starting out, even when you've been in a city like Philadelphia for a long time and you have friends here, making those connections into the institutions that have their hands everywhere, just being part of the museum in this capacity opens you up to so many avenues for future collaboration. The museum has such an extensive network of artists that it's worked with going back, many decades. It's a staple in the community. I do my best to promote it as well when I go to other shows, and always comes up in conversation at least once when talking to other artists. And it's really nice to stop by here for events and just run into old friends and people I don't see very often. But the work here is unbelievably well curated, and it really helps me refine my sense of taste in my own work and have something to work toward in the future. So yeah, those are the big goals. Of course, I would love to be part of the Wingate residency program. The work that comes out of that is excellent. The selection of artists is unbelievable every year. Very, very diverse as well. There's people from all over the world doing all sorts of things with the medium. I'm really glad to be part of somewhere that's both forward-thinking in its vision and in its inclusion of a lot of voices, internationally and nationally, but also it still has really strong roots in the traditions of the medium. It started as a wood turning museum, and wood turning is practically ancient craft that has extremely rich history, and it's amazing to be part of the story of the museum. So I'm Henry Merker. This is the Museum for Art and Wood, and thank you so much for having me, and I'll catch you again soon.